Many people believe that environmental pollution in Vietnam is serious due to people's lack of understanding about the environment. Is that correct or not? Is the lack of environmental knowledge really so devastating to the environment? If so, what should be done to resolve these situations? In this video, let's find out if the lack of knowledge and awareness of environmental protection causes contamination. At the same time, the video also details some of the ongoing remedial measures to protect the environment.
Since 2016, Vietnam has been won as one of the top 5 nations in the world in terms of the quantity of garbage thrown into the sea each year, with 0.28 to 0.73 million tons of plastic. An expansion in use of rivers, lakes, and ponds as dumping ground for interested domestic and industrial wastewater has seriously affected the quality of water. 70% of rivers, 45% of wetlands, 40% of million beaches are heavily tainted with black water and terrible smell. Another problem is air pollution. Every year, 667,000 tons of sulfur oxide, 618,000 tons of nitrogen oxide, and 6.8 million tons of carbon monoxide are produced, resulting in around 60,000 fatalities. Moreover, deforestation is also a serious problem in Vietnam. Before 1945, green forest with a coverage rate of 43.8%, but now it had dropped below the alarming level of only 28%. Deforestation is the cause of climate change, flood, and droughts.
Urbanization, industrialization, and intensification cause pollution in Vietnam stem from people's lack of knowledge of environmental science and environmental protection. The increasing isolation from nature makes people less aware of their environment. In detail, being separate from the nature environment makes urban people have no direct interaction with the environment. Since then, they don't understand the impact of their bad influence on the environment. Therefore, urban people's awareness of environmental protection will decrease, and they will increasingly put less and less emphasis on environmental pollution issues. Another thing worth mentioning is that the lack of environmental knowledge also happens in rural Vietnam. People in rural areas do not have the opportunity to access information and education, so they are not aware of the importance of environment to humans. Thus, they can use resources inappropriately or discharge agricultural waste that pollute the environment badly. Based on an article on current state of rural environmental pollution by Ninh newspaper, over 80% of population are rural people, and the amount of waste in rural areas are huge. In addition, people think that using pesticides and fertilizer as much as possible, without knowing that how much it affects their health and their environment.
As many dilemma has been addressed in the second part, besides the main reason that we are aiming today is lacking in public knowledge, we will briefly point out some other drivers that also contribute to the heavy contamination in Vietnam. The first cause is accelerated industrialization by intensive natural resource exploitation. Annual rise in energy utilization and GHG emissions driven by Vietnam's industrial expansion can be clearly seen in the figure. Parallel with industrialization is urbanization. In 2020, there are 46 million people living in cities of Vietnam, equivalent to 45% of the whole population. Between 2001 and 2005, our country lost 73,000 hectares of agricultural land due to the concentration of urbanization for residential dwellings and industrial expansion. That actions increase the number of slums and worsens the environmental quality in urban areas. Agriculture in Vietnam still accounts for a large proportion, so agricultural intensification and encroachment is continuously rising. Deforestation and excessively high usage for agriculture lead to increasing soil erosion and decreasing soil fertility. Due to the combined effects of industrialization, urbanization, and agricultural invasion, forest cover has been diminished. That makes the loss of terrestrial and marine biodiversity is eroding climate resilience.
Because this pollution problem can cause unpredictable consequences to our lives, especially affecting our health, we need to take measures to limit these things. And our solution is to organize seminars to make people better understand its importance. And our workshop is called Fit Eco. Our seminar will usually be held mainly at university, where students can more easily accessible. And our seminar will take place every month of the year in the location or university. And our goal at this workshop is helping participants gain knowledge and find out about problems of environmental pollution and become more aware of environmental protection in Vietnam. Our workshop is divided into 7 parts as follows. The first is introduction. The second is define and explain pollution in Vietnam. The third is understand why Vietnamese people have to protect the environment. Fourth is understand solution to that problem. Fifth is facilitator and barrier of workplace learning. Sixth is conclusion. And finally is question and answer with audience. However, besides that, our workshop will have its pros and cons.
Now I will talk about advantages. First, the top advantage of organizing workshop is that its influence is very wide, reaching a wide range of people. Secondly, the best form of conveying the environmental protection message to everyone quickly. Next, creative ideas can be easily built and expressed with fun images that make it easier for people to understand, achieve project goals in the best way. Finally, an opportunity for collaborators, volunteers, as well as members of VE to work together and unite to bring a meaningful message to all Vietnamese people to join hands to build a green planet. How about disadvantages? The budget for the workshop is not low. To complete a workshop, you have to spend a lot of money on places, equipment, personnel, need a lot of human resources. Difficult to attract many people to participate in the workshop. And how do they make the best use of this knowledge in the workshop? Okay, to avoid waste and overspending, we must have a detailed organizational plan. Find sponsors, organizations that can help us like universities and the government. Besides, volunteers and collaborators who love the environment across our country will be ready to help us in terms of human resources. We will give gifts, certificates, and support everything to everyone after participating in the workshop, helping them to apply it to their lives better with the aforementioned campaigns of the eco. Moreover, in the current complicated situation of the COVID-19, we can still organize workshops and online Q&A sections to help people as best as possible. In order to successfully conduct the workshops, we must have a clear plan of costs and sponsors. The cost table below is an overview for a complete workshop. We need to have places, organizers, rain props, snacks, tea, and minigame, and some costs incurred. Besides, we will find more sponsors for conference like companies with same goal, Environmental Protection Association, some investors who love protecting the environment, the government, and our group will recycle plastic products and sell them to maintain our project.
Another best way to approach is creating a YouTube channel with accurate information about extreme weather, serious pollution problems that heavily impact on their life, and sending the strong message, protect our environment, to Vietnamese people. Nowadays, more and more people are using social media platforms as well as spending considerable time on them, especially YouTube, which is top 2 platform on time using. Additionally, YouTube is a channel that easily for transferring useful, powerful information about the environment through their short or long videos. Therefore, this platform can easily catch attention with fascinating and informative content of the environment. Viewers also can feel comfortable when they watch the video and give their opinion in the comment section to express the way we thinking of protecting our environment. When people know how vital of protecting environment are, it will encourage them to share with others and increasing social awareness. Take in an Excel channel, for example, which is one of the biggest YouTube channels, educate us about the environment science. They also give us a series about medical and biology, science and other stuff, as well as informative content to those viewers. That's why they can catch a lot of amount of attention from many people around the world. Moreover, they also point out many factors damage to our environment, such as plastic waste, plastic pack. It will help people understand what are those factors do harm to ecosystem and raise people awareness in terms of protecting. In Vic Eco channel, we will also imitate the same approach. That means creating a YouTube channel and mimic the way they raise people awareness about the environment. Also deploy some strategy of our team.
In addition to the significant impact of YouTube, Vietnam is still a young and developing country. It led us to the idea of integrating these benefits and created Vic Eco, a YouTube channel that can share our purpose about the environment to people in Vietnam. Specifically, our channel will produce environmental cartoon videos which are not only informative but also interesting to draw people's attention, making their time worthwhile. This animation video will be posted once a week with the duration of around 10 minutes, and they are categorized into 3 main series with different objectives. First one is environmental problem in Vietnam and around the world, to encourage people to understand the situation and to instruct them. Second is story and facts about the environment, to both educate and spread the positive energy about our vast nature. Last is collaboration video with other people channel to gain the reliability from the viewer. We also want to prioritize the event relating to Vietnam and need to cooperate with prestigious environmental website, news site to get the material. Furthermore, we'll make reference lists in every video to help those sites with authentic information appeal to more people. And with other popular platforms such as Facebook, TikTok, we can exploit their benefit to approach more people, thereby promoting our channel and expanding our influence. With many advantages, it is such a great opportunity for the idea to be carried out at the moment.
Don't encapsulate your thoughts in what you have seen. Learn more about what you don't know. It is everyone's responsibility to know environmental knowledge, especially those who have never learned it before. Moreover, another great responsibility for those who have understood is to promote and spread that knowledge widely to protect our green planet. Pollution environment in Vietnam is a situation that urges us to take action. Together, we can change the world.